Big crowds, no decision on whether to overturn Nebraska's gay marriage ban. Good evening, I'm Rob McCartney.
I'm Brandy Peterson. Supporters and opponents filled a federal courtroom in Omaha today, along with KETV News Watch 7's Alexandra Stone. She's live leading off our Big Story team coverage.
Judge Joseph Battalion began the hearing saying he'd never seen so many people in the courtroom except for during jury selection. Afterward, with no decision yet, crowds spilled out onto the courthouse steps, including the 7 couples listed as plaintiffs in this case, all anxiously awaiting a final ruling.
An emotional afternoon outside the federal courthouse.
Here we are on a cold and chilly day, but I can tell you our hearts are warmed.
The American Civil Liberties Union and the 7 families it's representing in this case gathered, feeling hopeful after a hearing that could change their lives.
No one knows what the final outcome is going to be, but we are incredibly hopeful.
Sally Waters has stage 4 cancer, and in the courtroom, Leslie Cooper, representing the ACLU, explained to a judge the urgency of her client's case, saying, quote, "While they wait, children will be born, people will die without the protection of marriage." Dave Lopez, representing the state, made his argument around the definition of marriage, saying in Nebraska, marriage is meant to, quote, "promote procreation and to promote stable relationships." Judge Joseph Battalion questioned Lopez, saying, quote, "Your position is that men can't marry men and women can't marry women." To which Lopez responded, quote, "Yes, to promote a procreative relationship, the only natural vehicle for doing so being one man and one woman." Leslie Cooper responded in her rebuttal, saying, quote, "All women over childbearing age, they can marry tomorrow as long as they marry a man." Those in the crowded courtroom filed out with the promise from the judge that he would act expeditiously, but not until at least next week. Plaintiffs like Marge Plum and Tracy Whites, who were married while living in California, will remain in limbo.
It is a pretty remarkable thing to come across the state line and have your rights stripped from you. We will celebrate more on that day than we did on the day we are married, because we know what it feels like to have lost it.
Leslie Cooper called her clients the tips of the iceberg, referencing the many other families in Nebraska who could be affected by this ruling. The judge is waiting for paperwork from both sides due at close of business on Monday. And again, Brandy, the judge says he will act, quote, expeditiously in making this decision.
Alexandra Stone, thank you.
Well, Nebraska's Attorney General believes neither side can feel confident Judge Battalion will rule in their favor. Meeting with the media in Lincoln late this afternoon, Doug Peterson says he doesn't believe allowing same-sex marriages in Nebraska is a done deal.
I don't buy into this notion that all the states are going to eventually go there and we should just join them. I think it's much more. This is, as I said, this is an institution limited to a man and a woman that's been recognized for over 2,500 years.
Peterson says if the judge does eventually rule to allow same-sex marriages, his office will immediately file a stay of the order.